Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. I'm Bill, and today I'm going to do a couple of things. The primary purpose for this flight will be preparing for a real-world flight for this weekend. My wife and I will be going up to Agua Dulce, which I will be pronouncing in the Italian manner, just because dulce or whatever Spanish pronunciation sounds kind of weird to me. Dulce sounds a little bit better. We're going to fly a Piper Archer, one that I was checked out in last week. It was down for some maintenance stuff. New livery is in the works right now. So until then, we're going to still use 4 Foxtrot Golf livery, which I will always love this livery. But we'll use the actual call sign for the plane that we'll be flying. So I want to test out the route. I've done it a couple times, but since it's coming up this weekend, wanted to take this opportunity to do it again and make sure that it is just fully ingrained in there. It's not a very difficult route, but there's some goofiness to it with some airspaces that we'll be traveling over and through. So in the real world, it might be handled a little bit different based off of traffic than PilotEdge will. But we'll go over that in foreflight and pre-flighting. Second thing is, just got the GTN750 from Reality XP, and it's freaking awesome so far. This will be the first GA plane that I've flown it in. Well, I guess the citation is kind of borderline, but first piston single. It slots right into the JustFlight planes, and just one click, and you've got a fancy new GTN. So I've loved this GPS so far, and it'll be fun to continue to get better at it, because again, it's somewhat similar to the GPS in the Cessna that I fly. Okay. Dual GTN with the 172, that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I do have to get it going on the 172 for sure. Free Spirit Aviation, happy Friday Eve to you. Okay. So the flight plan here, I'll show you the part that will be subject to real world vectors probably. We're going to go Huntington Beach Pier there, and then we got Santa Monica VOR right there. Canadian Captain Mustache, thank you very much for the host. What's up, dude? And then we're gonna place this guy right here. So we're gonna go special flight rules northbound, and basically once we get out of the special flight rules transition, we've got this little space here to pick up flight following, which is just under, just under 6 miles. Cool, sounds good, Ring Police. Is there a way to use it with the rep pack? There should be. So we've got just under 6 miles to pick up flight following and find out kind of where they want us to go. Flying kind of direct this way will be fine for Van Nuys at a certain altitude. You know, if we climb to 5,500 or something. But it's right in the way of arrivals into Burbank potentially. So I don't know exactly how this is going to go as far as the real world routing. PilotEdge, it probably won't be any issue where they want us to go, but I'm going to kind of plan for maybe shading a little bit towards Burbank. And that'll keep us, you know, maybe even if we go directly over Whiteman, that'll keep us out of harm's way for the Burbank arrivals, and frankly Van Nuys arrivals and departures as well. Iowa, happy little Friday. It would be really nice if a rep was made for the Arrow. Yeah. Or any of the PA28s would be nice. this plane looks and sounds so good. So that's what I'm thinking. It's a little bit tricky, and I'm going to be open to what Real World SoCal wants me to do, but I think Whiteman might be the best bet at 5,500. That should be out of the way of everybody and kind of hug these mountains. So let's see what that looks like, and then see what happens in the real world once I actually do it, and then we can come back and compare. What's up, okayer pilot? Ugh. Get my seat blanket pad thing out of the way there. Yeah, the older style panel on the Pipers, I like more. I like the older style PA28s more than the Archer 3s, with that front cowl. Dude, my hair is going freaking crazy. But yeah, the checkout flight that I did last week went so freaking well. It had been a year since I had flown one, and it was like I had never stopped flying it. It's such a solid freaking plane. God, it was so much fun being back in that thing. It was a very short checkout flight. The CFI said that broke his record for the quickest checkout flight he's ever done. And it lands so much different, it lands so differently than the 172, but just way easier, way more stable. Let's get the fuel pump coming on, crack the throttle 1/2 inch, clear prop. Let's hope the sounds all work. Let me know, guys, how the audio sounds. All right. Is this the Oh yeah, no, this is the JustFlight one. It's all good. It's all good, Canadian. Can't beat the new flat ones though. I'm not a fan of the flat ones. Let's see. Really, you love the circular cowls? Yeah, I'm more a fan of this one. I like the curve to it. On the front cowl here, it might actually get a little louder, but I love that cowl right there. So I'm wondering if the okay, so they are tied together. So once I input into the transponder on the GTN, it should update in the physical unit as well. Okay, so it's 26.0. Let's pick up the ATIS. Frick. I don't have the audio panel anymore, so let's do.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee. John Wayne Airport. ATIS information, Yankee. 2253 Zulu. Wind 210 at 12. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2983. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
And we're
John Wayne Airport. ATIS information, Yankee. 2253 Zulu. Wind 210 at 12. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2983. Arriving and departing runways 20 left. 20.
Okay, audio pedal coming up. So we're gonna do the Mesa departure, which is going to be supposed to be 240, but PilotEdge is not consistent on that. Okay, so we go to 2185. Get that in there, and then 20.8 is ready. Downwind clearance, Cherokee 83364, information Yankee, like flight following to Agua Dulce via the special flight rules transition, 4,500 via the Mesa departure.
Just messing with me with these call signs now, aren't you? Eight three three six four. Say, what was the type again?
We're a Piper Cherokee PA28 Romeo slant Gulf.
83364 on departure, fly heading 240. And maintain via flight below 2,400, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2433.
2433. On departure, right turn 240 out of below 2400, departure frequency 128.1, squawking 2433, Cherokee 83364. Hi, Goldsy.
We're at reback, correct? For 24 Romeo Echo, contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
Okay.
Contact Palomar Tower 24 Romeo Echo, thank you.
240. 240.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 24 Romeo Echo, established on the localizer.
Let's do
For 24 Romeo Echo, Palomar Tower 1210 at 4 Romeo 24, clear to land.
Reporting, enter.
Runway 24, clear to land,
And that
24
should
Romeo
update
Echo,
down
thank
there
you.
as well. Yep, that did. So that's cool.
I'm on a tower, November 503 Bravo Charlie, holding short of runway 19er.
Just for fun here, we're gonna go and put in SMO.
503 Bravo Charlie, Almani Tower on course approved, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
In there, we're gonna do
19er, cleared for takeoff, Bravo Charlie.
not Mexico, and then Whiteman. It's gonna be a little waypoint there, Whiteman, and then Lima 70, Agua Dulce. Beautiful. Okay, that is great. Nav. Let's put in documents. So we need to find. Route here, special flight rules transition, not the coastal route.
Southwest 218, cross Pant at
So it
maintain
is
flight level 290.
0.8, that's in there. And we're on the 132 radio.
9915 Hotel, turn right direct Zazog.
13
Right, direct
radio.
Zazog, 15 Hotel.
For 28 Romeo, connect LA
which
Center
is where Hammer goes with all
135.5.
that. 132 radio, there we go. Okay. And
For 2328 Romeo, connect LA Center 135.5.
135.35.
look at the departure frequency in there in a minute. So, okay. All right. Lights on. Let's get this thing swapped over. 26.8 is ready to go. John McGround, Cherokee 83364, Jay's Parking Taxi Tower Run-Up.
83364, John Wayne Ground, runway 2, or tower run up by a Bravo.
Tower Run-Up via Bravo, Cherokee 83364. Not a great, not a great registration number. Does not really flow.
Fullerton Tower, November
Very well.
503 Bravo Charlie, About 8 miles north of Fullerton, requesting visual approach.
Okay, we got cleared right.
For 503 Bravo Charlie, roger, report a 2 mile right base, runway 24.
2 mile right base, runway 24, 3 Bravo Charlie.
Just got my VATSIM minor ground cert during the middle of the stream. Right on, dude. Congratulations.
SoCal approach, good evening, Skyhawk 385 to Lima, VFR request disabled.
385 to Lima, SoCal approach, good.
352 Lima is a 172 slant Golf. We are 38th to the east of Paradise VOR, looking for flight following to Torrance Airport 6500.
385 to Lima, roger, squawk 6612.
6612, 520.
SoCal approach, Cessna 27 Golf.
Okay.
All 27 Golf, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, PilotEdge
We're
is
going
a
to switch
totally
over
different
to
animal,
El
that's
Monte
for
Tower
sure.
now. Thanks for the transition.
Roger, radar service terminated, connect El Monte Tower 121.2.
121.2, 27 Golf.
95 Kilo Mike, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7 for 905 Kilo Mike.
And 15 Hotel, I just realized I didn't give you an approach clearance, but you cleared on Heavy Yankee runway 24 approach.
Cleared GPS Yankee runway 24 approach, 15 Hotel.
This long taxi, you make up for a little bit on the way back if you get a long landing on the right side.
Information,
Quickest taxi ever.
26 Delta Charlie, Santa Maria Tower, and our left downwind, runway 30, report midfield.
Left downwind, runway 30, report midfield, Cessna 26 Delta Charlie.
El Monte Tower, Cessna 27 Golf, 7 to the east inbound for landing.
Three Bravo Charlie, runway 24, clear to land.
24, clear to land, Bravo Charlie.
5327 Golf, El Monte Tower, on our left base, runway 19er, runway 19er, clear to land.
Flip this dude around.
Left base 19er, clear to land, Cessna 27 Golf.
Palomar Tower,
approach November 95 Kilo Mike with you at 6,000.
Runway 24 at Alpha, request taxi
A little bit of
to
mixture.
the FBO.
24 Romeo Echo, roger, ramp via Alpha.
Hey, from off at Alpha 4, 24 Romeo Echo.
Roger, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
1000.
Taxi to the ramp by Alpha 24 Romeo Echo, thank you very much.
November 95 Kilo Mike, Point Magoo approach, Santa Barbara altimeter 282, cross Quang at and maintain 4000.
5 Kilo Mike, copy, crossing Quang at 4,000.
Check idle. Okay, it looks good as well. Lean it back. Insert after and do VPLHP. Okay, that's better.
Fullerton Tower, November 503 Bravo Charlie, clear of 24.
That's better.
For 3 Bravo Charlie, ramp via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Ramp via Alpha 3 Bravo Charlie.
That's better. Johnny Ground, Cherokee 83364, continue.
364, runway 20 right, taxi Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Cherokee 364.
For 3852 Lima, radar contact 31 east of Paradise, now connects to SoCal approach 135.4.
Position checks 135.4, 520.
Everything checks out. I think we're ready to fly.
Walker 169, LA Center, good afternoon.
This is Goldsy Cam.
SoCal 3852 Lima, 6,500.
3852 Lima, SoCal approach the Ontario altimeter 2982.
82.
Santa Barbara clears delivery. This is Cessna November 301, November Papa, Cessna 172. Request flight following to Burbank at 7500 with information whiskey.
301 November Papa, Santa Barbara clearance on departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500.
Kind of
Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 5473.
We fly runway heading at 1500, frequency 120.55, squawk 5473, November 301 November Papa.
301 November Papa, read back correct.
John Wayne Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
83364, John Wayne Tower, right 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 180 and 11.
Clear for takeoff 20 right at Kilo, Cherokee 3364.
Southwest 218, connect Albuquerque
Lights,
Center 128.45.
camera is on, action, sweet.
Walker 169, descend via
Cleared
the city
left.
for arrival.
Cleared right.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Thank you for flight.
Entered runway 20
Santa Maria
right.
Tower,
5,300 feet
Charlie, we're
remaining.
left base, runway 30.
6 Delta Charlie, runway 30, cleared to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, 26 Delta Charlie.
Forgot, I can't use my panel for that. Okay, I think that's roughly 240. It might be a little bit, that might be 230. Let's see. Oh no, nailed it. Sweet. Right, so check it in, should be coming up soon.
Santa Barbara ground, this is November 301, November Papa, general parking radio taxi.
301 November Papa,
You can
general
see how
aviation
that
parking on
lines
the
up.
south or north side.
That departure lines up with direct Honeycomb HP.
Okay, please hold November Papa. South, 301 November Papa.
November Papa, runway 25, taxi Bravo Alpha Golf.
25 Bravo Alpha Golf, 301 November Papa.
Now Monty Tower, Cessna 5327 Golf, clear 19 at Delta.
San Luis ground, Skyhawk November 250 Whiskey is at transit parking with Whiskey for southern departure.
27 Golf, isn't that great when you call clear of a runway and then someone else calls you taxi ramp via Alpha?
Ramp by Alpha 27 Golf.
Or who's calling San Luis?
My apologies, sir. 250 Whiskey is at transit parking for a southern departure with Whiskey.
250 Whiskey, runway 29er taxi via Alpha.
29er via Alpha, 250 Whiskey.
Santa Maria Tower, S26 Delta Charlie, clear on Alpha 6, request taxi to parking.
For 6 Delta Charlie, ramp via Alpha, and remain this frequency.
Ramp via Alpha, and we'll stay with you, 26 Delta Charlie.
St. Louis ground, Skyhawk 250 Whiskey as a request.
Look at that ortho.
Approach 250 Whiskey, go ahead.
250 Whiskey would like to do the Cat 4 with us, file the flight plan down to Santa Maria. 250 Whiskey.
450 Whiskey, roger, I have it. Then roger for the Cat 4.
250 Whiskey.
For 95 Kilo Mike, connect Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
120.55 for 905 Kilo Mike. Santa Barbara approach, November 905 Kilo Mike,
All right,
with you at 4,000.
We're gonna have to poke
For 95
Goldie.
Kilo Mike, Santa Barbara approach, the altimeter 2982, expect the visual approach, runway 25, unless you'd like something else.
905 Kilo Mike, that will be okay.
95 Kilo Mike, roger. Fly heading 280, descend and maintain 3000.
Flying heading 280, descending to 3,000, 905 Kilo Mike.
And Monty Tower, Cessna 5327 Golf request.
27 Golf, go ahead.
Could you tell me the status on the Cat 7?
Oh, yeah, it's a pass for the Cat 7.
Thank you, sir.
Jetline Tower, Cherokee 83364, looking for that pass off to SoCal.
83364. I'm a little busy here this evening. Your radar contact, connect SoCal departure.
Going to departure, Cherokee 364.
Number 9915 Hotel, connect Palomar Tower 118.6.
118.6, 15 Hotel.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 240 heading restricted 2,400.
83364,
What's up,
SoCal
Chris?
approach, John Wayne altimeter.
What's up, Herbert?
2982, cancel the altitude restriction, resume navigation.
ONAV and altitudes, Cherokee 83364.
San Luis ground, Cessna
There
A3
it
Lima
is.
Lima,
Emmy
transient parking,
and
request
Eva.
taxi for departure to the south with whiskey for the Cat 4.
Hi,
3 Lima, San Luis ground.
Sorry,
200
I
back to
tried.
Alpha.
I waited. Mr. Herbert, greetings. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Skyhawk 250 Whiskey holding short, runway 29 for a southern departure.
250 Whiskey, left downwind departures approved, runway 29 are clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29, left downwind departure 250 Whiskey.
Palomar Tower, 90915 Hotel, on the GPS Yankee approach.
90915 Hotel, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land, wind 210 at 4.
Clear to land, runway 24, 15 Hotel.
Oh man.
755 Kilo Victor, the Victor Fire to meet you.
Yikes. It is busy, man. Single engine piston.
755 Kilo Victor,
Over
Burbank,
the
clear
water.
to the Meacham Airport, Van Nuys 3 departure.
Gotta check in,
Palmdale,
though.
Vanessa filed, maintain 4000, departure frequency 134.2, squawk 15.
Alright, so far, I mean, this is all going to be the pretty
Clear
typical
for Work
part.
Meacham, Van Nuys 3, Palmdale.
Getting up
about
to the
4,000,
special flight
34.2,
rules transition
1562,
will
5
be
Kilo Victor.
5 Kilo Victor, feedback.
the easiest part of the whole deal.
For 95 Kilo Mike, heading 280 when you roll out the Santa Barbara Airport Aviation 12 o'clock, 900 miles.
905 Kilo Mike, have the airport in sight.
5 Kilo Mike, cleared visual approach, runway 25.
Clear for the visual approach, runway 25, 905 Kilo Mike.
Right. That's be. Pull it back. Where's the RPMs? Can't even see.
Camarillo Bridge, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, IFA 5.
Yeah, that was pretty good. 23 square, I guess. Let's lean back.
Charlie November, take a Charlie Golf, Camarillo ground clear to the Whiteman Airport, fly heading 275, and you can expect radar vectors to join the Van Nuys 255 radial, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, correction, maintain 4,000, expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.7, squawk 1607.
To Whiteman Airport, on departure flight heading 275, expect the Van Nuys 255 radials.
Alright, so we're just going to fly this heading until that radial comes in, and then that's it.
5 minutes after
We'll
departure,
probably cancel at that point.
For the frequency, and I didn't get the squawk. Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, it's 1607, rest of the readback is correct.
1607 for the squawk. Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, thank you.
Roger. November 95 Kilo Mike connect.
Charlie November Kilo Charlie Golf, is that what it was?
119.7 for 905 Kilo Mike.
That's
for 15 Hotel, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, stay with you, 15 Hotel.
Santa Barbara Tower, November 301, November Papa holding short, runway 25.
301 November Papa, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 150 at 5.
What else can we do in here?
Clear for takeoff, November 301, November Papa.
San Luis Tower, SNA-L70 Lima Lima, holding short runway 29er.
Number 83 Lima, San Luis Tower left downwind departure is approved, runway 29er clear for takeoff.
Left downwind clear for takeoff, runway 29er.
Well, Chris, thank you very much for the gifted sub. That is awesome. To B7. Chris, thank you, sir.
95 Kilo Mike, runway 25.
Finbar needs to do the dark red 70s
runway
suede.
25, 95 Kilo Mike.
Yeah.
There's one departure there prior to your arrival.
Let me,
Camarillo ground, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, waypoint Cafe, taxi with Juliet.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
I apologize. Who just followed? I missed that. Will I be able to go into the archives and find it? Whoever that was, thank you. Oh, it was you. Okay. Satan Despacito, thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. I'm gonna see Bill fly at 737. No, you do not. You don't want to see that because I won't enjoy it. And
John Wayne clearance. Good afternoon. Cessna 348 Mike Echo at Dove Street with information Alpha for.
We're coming up to our radial.
For 348 Mike Echo, John Wayne clearance on departure, flight heading 080.
We'll drop Goldsy right here.
Below 3000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5456.
080, below 3000 feet, 128.1 and squawk 5456, 348 Mike Echo.
348 Mike Echo, read back correct.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364 would like to cancel flight following for the special flight rules.
83364, roger, radar service terminated, frequency change is approved.
Frequency change is approved. We'll talk to you soon, 83364.
Walker 169, connect LA Center.
And we are 1201, enter, on the radial, turning on to the heading. The appropriate heading. Special flight rules, traffic, Cherokee 83364, 4500 northbound, approaching a beam Torrance. Special flight rules. Okay, that should be set up. Arnold and I are trying to go spotting at Santa Monica on Saturday afternoon. It's gonna be, the weather should be super nice. Dude, Chris, I know it's a mess right now. It's so freaking long. Oh, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate it particularly on the sides. Like, it's super long here, which just feels messy. I can deal with the top mop, but it's the sides that are gross. That is grody. Yeah, so anyway, if you guys are joining at this point, this is prepping for a real-world flight that my wife Julia and I are doing on Sunday in 83364, which is a nice little Cherokee 180 Archer, and I absolutely love it. I got a chance to fly it last week for the checkout, and it flies so nice. This is the first flight, the first time that Julia and I will ever be in a plane by ourselves. So I'm extremely excited for it. I want it to go really well, obviously. You guys will probably see parts, if not all of it, but I'm excited for it. It'll be a fun adventure. So yeah, that's what we're prepping right now, going up to Agua Dulce, which is kind of northeast of where Six Flags is, north of the San Fernando Valley. But it's a cool, pretty little airport. High Wing, have you not flown to that yet, or have you? It just happens to be about 6 miles. That's a weird way to put it. It's a cross country by 6 miles, so it's very close. It'll be logged for PIC cross country time for the instrument rating. So that's one of the reasons why I chose it. But it is been recently renovated a little bit. It has great picnic benches, just pretty scenery. It'll take us over LA, which will be cool. Julia has not flown this route before. We've done the southbound stuff a couple of times, so this will be a good series of firsts for all of us. Special flight rules traffic: Cherokee 83364, 4500 northbound over the Hawthorne 405 interchange. Special flight rules. Not across country from Long Beach. Well, dude, you just have to do a quick touch and go at John Wayne and then go up. That's all you gotta do. And you really haven't been there. Man, it looks like it's right up your alley, dude. So right now we're doing the special flight rules transition over LAX. We've got a couple of CTAF reporting points to hit along the way. We're on the CTAF frequency, which is 2855, and squawking 1201. We're pretty much on the radio that we need to be, but we're also in between the 405, which is out our right wing here. It's 405 and the coast, which is right there. So as long as you're in between those two things, you're good to go. But we are in between both ends on the radial and making the calls. Special flight rules transition. Cherokee 83364, 4500 approaching Imperial Highway. Special flight rules. That was a mouthful for some reason. I've thought about it a few times. I can technically now log it as cross country with my commercial ticket. Does the commercial requirements have lower cross country requirements? Special flight rules traffic, Cherokee 364 northbound over the north complex of LAX. Special flight rules. You're in the Bravo! You're in the Bravo! Yep, I know. Special flight rules traffic, Cherokee 364, 4,500 northbound approaching Bologna Creek. Special flight rules. Apparently any flight outside of the departure area can be logged as cross country. Well then you should be able to do it, man. I'll either report back or we can meet there. More seconds here, then we'll do our last call into special flight rules, and then we're going to be on 124.6. That's our next one. Special flight rules traffic, Cherokee 364, 4,500 northbound, approaching Santa Monica, departing to the north. Last call. Special flight rules.
Mike Echo holding short 20 left at kilo, ready for takeoff.
348 Mike Echo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 180 at 11.
It's Mike Echo, ready for takeoff, clear for takeoff.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 4,500 over Santa Monica, flight following to Agua Dulce.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna-A3 Lima Lima.
Make sure we don't
11 miles northwest. Request full stop landing with Juliet.
33364 SoCal approach, squawk 7275.
7275.
250 Whiskey reporting midfield 30. 250 Whiskey.
50 Whiskey, runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear to land. 250
Alright, so
Whiskey.
now let's go.
33364 radar contact about 8 inches north of Santa Monica. The Burbank altimeter 2982 connects SoCal approach 134.2.
34-2 Cherokee 364.
Las Vegas approach, Walker 169 at 10,000, descending via the city for with Echo.
Walker 169, Las Vegas approach, the altimeter 2991, thanks for Echo. How does the ILS 26 left sound?
Sounds good to me, Walker 169.
Walker 169, Preno cleared ILS, runway 26 left approach.
And Preno cleared ILS 26 left, Walker 169, thanks.
SoCal.
Juliet, any chance for Bravo clearance at 6,500, or should we go ahead and descend 45?
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna-A3 Lima Lima, 10 miles to the north. Request full stop landing with Juliet.
That wasn't bad. It was only 14 call that time. We're getting better. Sky 114, LA Center, Roger. You can expect it. 33364 SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2982.
2982 will be direct Whiteman and hugging the mountains there for your planning purposes.
Sounds good. Give him a big hug for me.
Will do.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, connect point Magoo departure.
Okay.
Point Magoo departure, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
I think that should be. I think that should be fine. I mean, obviously the real life frequencies will be
report midfield.
A little bit different, but it feels like if I'm at 4,500 this
right
close
downwind
to
for 30,
Burbank,
report
we should be fine.
A3
I'll probably talk to Brad about that, but I think that should be.
Departure radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
I think that should be okay.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, turn right heading 070.
Yeah. So what I don't want to do is.
Who else is calling there?
You can see on the chart here, we did this one before we took off, but if you're over a little bit more towards Van Nuys,
I'm not sure what happened there.
You start running into the descending traffic into Burbank, which I don't want to do. And then if you start getting too close to Burbank, you start running into their departures off of runway, whatever it is, 15, I think, is the southbound runway. So I think shading more towards Burbank a little bit, direct Whiteman, I think is probably the best, most realistic to stay out of everybody's way, is what I'm thinking. But once I pick up flight following after the transition, it'll be probably up to
number 385 to
see, look at this. We've got somebody coming in here.
You were looking for a Bravo clearance.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, you're going to have planes descending into Van Nuys through the Newhall Pass, and then you're going to have planes coming in for runway 8
plan to go below. Just let me know what you
off my left wing here.
That's right, I'm heading down now. Just go at 45.
Directly over Van Nuys. So it's a really congested, tricky area right here. So I might need to climb up to 5,500. Might be okay at this altitude.
Alpha pass for the Cat 4.
Just
Roger that. Thank you very much. Taxi to
what
the terminal.
the traffic
Stay with you,
looks
sir.
Yeah, you can remain this frequency.
Remain this frequency 250 whiskey. Thank you.
Charlie November Tango, Charlie Golf, turn right heading 090 and intercept the Van Nuys 255 radio.
090 and intercept the Van Nuys 255 radio.
Somebody on the floor at Van Nuys. You see any blinkers over here? Anybody at Van Nuys? So right over Whiteman, which is right there. So now we're outside of the arrivals
348 Mike Echo, you flight following or on your own?
To Burbank.
On my own, it's Mike Echo, go to the practice area and come back in the
towards
frequency.
the right side of the Newhall Pass.
Hey, Mike Echo, sounds good. You can keep the squawk code, just contact SoCal approach 128.1 when you're ready to head back in.
Squawk VFR and call back SoCal approach when coming back in. It's Mike Echo.
No, hey, Mike Echo, you can keep that squawk code, no need to squawk VFR, just keep the code and contact approach when you're ready to head back in.
Give the code, Mike Echo, and contact SoCal when back in. Thank you.
4,000 is the top of that. So I wonder if I do climb, if I do 1,000-foot climb,
Bakersfield ground, Diamond Twin 233, Tango Romeo with Foxtrot. Requesting flight following to Mojave, flight level 7,500 for the Cat 6.
233 Tango Romeo, Bakersfield ground, departure frequency 118.8, squawk 6573.
Squawk 6573, frequency 118.8, 233 Tango Romeo.
If you have, I keep forgetting to take pictures of the interior high wing. Do you have any of the actual seats themselves?
Walker 169, connect Las Vegas Tower, 119.9.
Actually, already.
119.9 or Walker 169.
Downwind clear, whiskey here, 78 Tango
This should keep
San Jose.
1,500 feet
Aircraft
clear
clearance to San Jose, John. I mean, I missed the call sign. Say the call sign only.
This terrain.
King Air 3786 Tango.
Why would you delete him?
3786 Tango, Joey. Clearance Snakes, clear to the San Jose Airport, Hero 3 departure. IK transition as filed. Climb by the CITIC 718 5000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6201.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna 83 Lima Lima, report midfield.
Yeah, this
I go ahead and read back, please.
Is going to stay, keep us away from Van Nuys traffic.
Cleared to San Jose, Hero 3 to IKEA, Dennis File 5000, client via the bids, client via the
Fiat, Roger Troop to 128.1, squawk 6201, King Air 376 Tango.
36 Tango, to confirm it's climb via SID, except maintain 5,000. The rest of the readback is correct.
Climb via Fiat 5000, 376 Tango.
Sky high 140, 169, ALS at or above 6,100, cleared via wire DME Alpha approach.
This feels kind of sketchy, but
Santa Maria Tower, SNA-L70, 3 Lima Lima, pass midfield on right downwind for 30.
3 Lima Lima, roger. If I just issue a clearance to an aircraft, if you could wait till you hear the words readback correct come out of my mouth so you don't step on his readback. Runway 30, you are clear to land.
Preventing me
Roger, sorry about that, clear to land. E3 Lima Lima.
Keeps me out of the Newhall
Charlie
Pass.
November Tango, Charlie Golf.
If I start that climb before getting actually to Burbank, it keeps us even more out of all their way.
134.2.
134.2 November Tango, Charlie Golf.
Las Vegas Tower, Walker 169, ALS 26 left.
Walker 169, Las Vegas Tower, good evening. Runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 0403.
Cleared to land, 26 left, Walker 169, good evening.
Santa Maria ground of Aero 47738 on the ramp at Quebec.
You're flying 23 squared to match Archer speeds.
47738, Santa Maria ground up in the control tower. Go ahead.
Still doing 137.
We're ready for taxi for VFR eastbound with Delta, and it'll be Cat 5.
4773, roger, runway 30 taxi by Alpha.
Yeah, that's perfect.
30 taxi via Alpha, 47738.
That's perfect. Okay, so the key is to climb and cut this corner.
Charlie November Tango, Charlie Golf, SoCal approach, Whiteman altimeter. 2987 information.
Satisfied with that, I think.
298, information. Oscar. Charlie November Tango, Charlie.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, cancel flight following.
33364. Roger. Radar service terminated, squawk VFR for exchange approved.
For exchange approved, look at Dolzy season.
See, man. I'm here for another 2.5 hours.
Well, I'll definitely see you then.
I'll be on the towers for the last two, though.
Sounds like a good time for some touch and go challenges.
Indeed.
Nope. Agua Dulce.
Number 352 Lima has November and Torrance in.
I wouldn't do that to you, Goldsy. Yeah, dude, it's Little Friday though, man. Cool Camaro. Good evening, sir. What are we looking at here? 5 Agua Dulce traffic. Cherokee 83364, 8 miles to the west. Inbound, full stop, Agua Dulce. Every day is Wednesday, and the time is either light or dark. So that is straight to Agua Dulce. Good flight so far, absolutely. It was actually been a very informative flight. I like the idea of cutting the corner over those mountains. Okay, we're going to enter right traffic. And what is the pattern altitude? 3,600, 2,600 foot field elevation, which is awesome because the climb out of here is not that tough. It's like going to Big Bear. On your way home, you're you're downhill the whole way. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 833645 to the west, entering a right downwind runway 22, Agua Dulce. Down to 3600. Okay, let's get the fuel pump on. Let's get going over to the left tank. Lights coming on. So quick little flow. We've got mixture. We're gonna mixture full rich. I'm gonna leave that back a little bit because we are at altitude still. Props, I'm gonna leave that where it's at. Also, pull back the power. So we've got lights. We've got masters on. Gear's not down yet. Master, mags are on. Both. Fuel is on fullest tank. Have to trim like freaking crazy. Okay, so we're about 500 feet from pattern altitude. Almost at downwind. There is the, I think that's it right there. Yeah, there's the rock that we're going to. That's the set from Star Trek where Kirk fights the big rubber lizard. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, right downwind, runway 22, full stop, Agua Dulce. Lots and lots of trim. Prop is full forward. Pilot Ace, happy little Friday. Okay, let's go mixture full rich. Pattern altitude. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee midfield, right downwind, runway 22, full stop, Agua Dulce. And let's get the thing configured now. Let's go. Gear coming down. Put in the first notch of flaps. Just keep the pattern a little bit tighter. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, right base, runway 22. EV Sim Pilot, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. Let's get the second notch of flaps. And this is an Arrow, not an Archer. So it is in JustFlight made the nose super heavy on this. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 364, final, runway 22, full stop, Agua Dulce. And the lovely part of flying in a simulator is you can't see the airport on final. This thing drops like a rock when you want it to. Whoa, crap. Yeah, dude. That's how you e-brake it on. Butter sideways. That was a mess. And we're off. Oh, no wonder my rudder pedal was shifted. Oh my god. My right toe brake wasn't working. My sim setup is so jank, it's embarrassing. I have two dumbbells making the gap between the wall and my rudder pedals, and sometimes they get moved around. Let's turn the strobes off. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, taxiing to the American flag thingy. Agua Dulce. Sweet. So this got renovated pretty recently, and there are some really nice picnic tables, which are actually depicted right here. How freaking cool is that? Let's pull it around. Sweet. This is Agua Dulce, Tokyo Drift. Blake, I am doing fantastic, man. How are you? Yeah, so we're going up to Agua Dulce on Sunday. That is the plan. Obviously, plans are subject to change when flying. We were supposed to do this last week, but maintenance got in the way of that. So, rescheduled it for this weekend. And this is the cute little airport. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do, and it's supposed to be like a 3-mile walk if you go like actually on the road all the way around. So I'm hoping that there's some way to exit the airport from this end. There might be a gate, and it might be kind of difficult, but we'll try. Because if we... It's 56 miles from John Wayne. Holy crap, that's the first time that has happened in a long time. Dead. X-plane is dead. Okay, let's go to backup. Is that actually where we want to go? No, that's Ramona. All right, here's Google Earth. 3 miles in 100-degree weather. It should actually be pretty, like in the 80s, like lower 80s. That's at least what we were told. So, mission failed. Oh, I guess I don't have it on this screen. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so there's San Fernando Valley. This is the mountain that I'm going to try to cut. And then we're up to Agua Dulce. Here it is. Let's let that load in for a second. So that is the airport. I don't know how recent these images were taken, but I mean, there's some nice trees. This is where the picnic tables are. It's right by the fuel. Nice little clubhouse there. So that's the actual airport grounds, and I'm hoping that if we walk along the hangars here and down to this little access road, I am hoping that there's a way through that gate. Hopefully that's like just a little arm and we can walk down that way, because it would cut down a ton of time. We could just follow this lovely little dirt road, and it ends up being like 1.5 miles instead of 3. And then we walk up, hike up here, a little trail up there. And here is the rock formation. Right there. So that is, if that doesn't happen, I will not be upset, but that's at least kind of what I'm thinking would be fun to do. Will we actually make that happen? I don't know. It might be too hot. We might just say screw it. Let's hang out at the airport under a tree with our snacks, with our lunch. But that looks pretty cool. Very pretty. So I don't know. It's kind of, we'll kind of play that by ear. But that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Any thoughts? So of course it changed me, brought me there. Agua Dulce Airport Park. I wanted to just find something that would be fun to do that's not just being at the airport. I think that's important to do with Julia coming along with me. I mean, she's going to love the flying part, for sure. But you know, for longevity's sake, I think it's a lot more interesting to go to these local towns and explore nearby. And just in general, like, you know, to just keep it to the airports, I think, is limiting ourselves unnecessarily to exploring local stuff. You know, everyone, you know, on their Instagram, you know, loves traveling, you know, across the world, going to, you know, the Philippines or Mexico or Paris, you know, like world travel stuff, but they haven't even explored the amazing places in their backyards. And I want to be able to explore all of the cool places that you never would see in your backyard, like Agua Dulce. I've used X-Plane in VR before, and it's insanely fun, but it's just not, just doesn't fit my mission. Okay, let's get this thing started. I hate that term. It is super goofy, but it applies to this situation. Wow, the timing. Orbix started a sale 10 minutes ago for 30% off. That is very tempting. We've got our Garmin ready to go. Cool. All right, so I needed to go into here, right, and put in the frequency for LAX, which is 13.6. So that's going to go in there, and we're on the 323 radial. So 323 is like right there-ish, somewhere around there. I built my PC myself. I had so much fun building my PC that probably 6 months later I got a job doing global marketing for Newegg, and had a lot of fun in that industry. Okay, so we're in Squawkin' VFR. All right, I'm gonna get this plan put in there. I would love to just push this to what do you call it? For flight into the GPS, but can't do that because we're not in the actual plane. You're in the process of building one. Awesome. Well, get all your parts from Newegg. They got the best prices. It's actually not always true, but it is true a lot of the time. And then PLHP in there. So this actually is not going to be exact. What's Sepulveda? If we go Van Nuys, if I put Van Nuys in there, that's probably insert after. That's probably close. As close as you're gonna get. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. That's not too bad. And can I do a find frequency nearest? I don't think it's going to use SoCal, is it? No, it's not going to go to ForeFlight. And which frequency am I going to be on? Does Whiteman give us any? SoCal approach. Van Nuys north 20.4, 34.2. West, north, 20.4, I guess. So we'll do 20.4. Okay. AMD build, awesome. Awesome. I used to buy from Newegg all the time. Had a bad experience with a laptop return about 7 years ago. Maybe I'll give them a second chance. The returns are tricky, man. I will say that I ran into that a number of times working there, that it's tough doing the returns with tech stuff because one, they're expensive, so it's not a pair of pants at Nordstrom. There's a lot of expense that's incurred by taking those returns back. A lot of the times you can't resell them, so depending on what it is and the nature of the return, there is a natural inclination to want to push back that, and that's in the tech industry in general. But I will say that working in large companies has taught me that for the most part, everybody's just a person trying to do a good job, and getting somebody on the phone is a huge thing, and calling and asking questions is a huge deal. But it also depends on what day it is. Customer service reps are just people, and they might have bad days. It might be more difficult to work with. But it's definitely not the intention of the company to be difficult with returning something if it's the wrong product or defective or anything. All right, so coastal route southbound. We're gonna just look at this quickly. We've got two radials, we've got a VOR, we've got an altitude and frequency that will be on. We'll be on flight following before then, but yeah. So let's move on out. Let's get the fuel pump off. We'll get the taxi, everything on there. We should be ready to go. Sweet. We'll get rid of that. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, taxiing 22, departing to the southwest Agua Dulce. There'll likely be some sort of departure, noise abatement, something that Agua Dulce will have. This feels a lot like a noise abatement procedure airport. Damn it! I just completely removed it from ForeFlight. Whoops. So we're gonna do insert before. As I taxi like I've had some beer. AFD, let's see if there's anything on here. Agua Dulce. No touch and goes. Avoid flying. Avoid flying within 1,000 feet of the school, approximately 1 mile southwest. Runway 4, departure, avoid flying over homes, 2,000 feet northeast of runway. Okay. Yeah. So there's a school 1,000 feet southwest. Alright, we'll see if we can spot that. No active sky, no, just default. I haven't spent any money on weather products. I am fortunate enough to live in SoCal and therefore fly mostly around here on PilotEdge, so accurate weather isn't really that big of an issue. Laptop had intermittent hard drive failure, and they claimed that it wouldn't replicate the issue, and 3 times I returned it. It wouldn't boot about 3 times a week. I don't completely blame Newegg because that Lenovo laptop was a POS. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that it's not... I mean, it's part of the seller to take care of your purchase for sure, but the relationship with the actual vendor with Lenovo is really where that is taken care of at the business level. So if we have an issue with a product, we deal a lot of the times with the manufacturer directly in getting that fixed, you know, getting a replacement or whatever it be. So you know, it's obviously not Newegg's fault that the laptop didn't work, but you did buy it from Newegg, so they do need to make it right. But a lot of times that does require going through the manufacturer, which may or may not be easy to work with. So, shall we? Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364 departing 22 straight out Agua Dulce. Lights. Camera. Action. Virtual airline, not really. I mean, the virtual airline stuff really isn't my cup of tea. I am such a general aviation geek that, you know, doing my own flights is important. I do kind of mimic charter operations that my instructor does, so that's about as airliney as it gets. Okay, let's make less noise. Let's put the gear up. There's that little access road. Rocks. I'm wondering if that's the school. I don't know who to tell. HP's customer service is the worst. It's a lot of those companies are pretty tough, and I will say, being on the other end on a number of times of having to deal with customer service with in any capacity, you know, from technology, automotive industry, sports entertainment, all the various industries that I've worked in. It's really difficult, and technology, sometimes crap just doesn't work and there's no explanation for it. And that's a really difficult thing to try to explain to a customer that bought something and paid a lot of money and it just doesn't work inexplicably. And, you know, as the manufacturer trying not to take a return of a, you know, $1,500 laptop, you want to make sure that, you know, you're not losing money if the thing works fine, because you might not be able to sell it, or it might come back damaged. They could have, you know, scuffed it as they're trying to fix it. It's a very tricky situation. I have heard of Walker Air. Yeah. I'm an eBay seller, so I completely understand the pain of tech returns. Yeah, dude, it's a pain in the ass, man. I used to flip Dell XPS laptops, but it ended up being too much of a gamble with damaged goods and returns. Yeah, It's a tough one, man, and the margins are like non-existent. So, after 2008, the tech industry really like cut down on the margins, and they've been trying to build them back since then. But a lot of that, it's the competitiveness of it. It's just a mess. Like, you can't get your margins so low that you don't make any money on it. And that's what a lot of companies like Newegg built their business on, providing huge discounts. But a huge discount on something with 5% margin, if you're in retail sales or marketing, you'll know how little 5% margin is. It's impossible to run and operate a business at that point. And if you don't have any overhead, it's hard enough. But imagine being a huge company with hundreds of people and big warehouses and shipping and all that kind of stuff. It quickly becomes not very fun and easy to take returns, even if you can't replicate it. Yeah, and it is becoming harder to repair, so it's little in-flight PilotEdge connect.
25 Romeo outbound tower, left base right 19 are clear to land, the wind 210 at 8 gusts 16.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364.
And 4000 still established local loud, clear ILS, 25 ground spread.
Damn it.
824 Bravo Sierra, maintain 4000 until established.
Screenshot time,
25 at upper sign.
We're set 5332, command SoCal approach 134.2.
124.2, Skyhawk 232.
Number 7618 Whiskey, tanks are in by Alpha, pass.
SoCal approach, good evening, Cherokee 83364, request.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 5, 4000.
6537.
6537, Cherokee 83364.
Who is the other aircraft you grace my frequency?
75232, 4000.
I see something with standby. We're standby T32 SoCal approach, wake altimeter 2981, turn left heading 280, vectors ILS from 8 approach.
Turn left heading 280, supporting ILS runway 8 approach, and what is the altimeter?
The Burbank altimeter is 2981.
Okay, I'm gonna cut.
2981, Skyhawk 232, thanks.
For, let's see here, who's that calling clear the runway? Alright, 2901, taxi to parking straight ahead, and pass for the IT rating. Delta, the 98.3 heavy, kind of departure.
I'm pretty
Departure Delta 9853 with you 5000.
Delta 9853 heavy SoCal departure, radar contact. And Delta 9853 heavy, climb by the set.
Climb via the set, Delta 9853 heavy.
Right 6, correction 8336 for radar contact 8 miles north of Van Nuys Airport, the Burbank altimeter 2981, late altitude, type and request.
We're at 6,500 for a Piper PA28 Romeo slant Gulf like flight following to John Wayne via the coastal route southbound, please.
We're 83 8364, roger, no problem. Cleared through Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Goes through southbound, maintain VFR at 5,500 while inside the Bravo, the LA altimeter 2982.
I cleared through the Bravo via the coastal route southbound. Will maintain 5,500. Cherokee 83364. Bingo. That is super easy.
Number 824 Bravo Sierra, kind of Oxford.
So, since we already got cleared through the Bravo, all we got to do is get established. And this is a 405 going straight down into the Sepulveda Pass.
050, join the localizer.
Sepulveda Pass is what we have to be a beam to get established on that radial. So we're going to fly directly over Van Nuys here. Real world, this will probably be a little bit different of a routing, I would think. Being 1,000 feet higher than we were coming northbound, I think should keep us away from the Burbank guys coming in, but I'm not sure.
4 miles from
so we're going to just fly this heading right now until we pick up that radio.
Cleared ILS, runway 8 approach, Skyhawk 232.
Traffic.
Traffic. Where is the traffic?
Aero 364, traffic 10 o'clock, 1.5 miles northwestbound, 5,800 indicated, type unknown. Altitude verified, appears to pass in through 9 o'clock now, and man speed passing behind, it should be no factor.
Okay, we'll be looking out for that traffic, Cherokee 364.
Yeah, 364, additional traffic. This is probably no factor as well, but just a heads up to your about 2 o'clock and 900 miles eastbound at 4,000 to Skyhawk on the ILS in the Burbank.
Alright, we'll be looking out for that traffic as well, Cherokee 364.
Delta 9853 Heavy, SoCal departure.
Okay, so I don't have ADSB on.
Affirmative, Delta 9853 Heavy, 14,000, climb via
Roger, thank you.
Something here, just going to pull in PilotEdge. So the and the ILS.
SoCal approach, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, request.
November 7 Alpha Bravo approach.
75 Alpha Bravo, I'm at 2,600. Request flight following to Bakersfield.
November 7 Alpha Bravo, squawk 2405.
So aggressive, man.
Squawk 2405.
Traffic. Like the 4-flight one is
departure, November 6265 Lima, at 2,400, going to John Wayne for the Cat.
For 6265 Lima, 1 view departure, radar contact, traffic just off your left side, just past the side yet.
Okay, the radio should be coming in sometime.
Looking for traffic, 65 Lima.
65 Lima, he's no factor, he just passed behind you within about half a mile, but you are perfectly fine now. At the point McGee altimeter is 2982. I understand you're going to John Wayne?
Yep, John Wayne, 65 Lima.
Look at that, radio? Even more?
Delta 9853 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
12527, Delta 9853.
Sky High 114, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. We're 75 off Bravo, radar contact 6 miles southwest.
Probably going to line this up perfectly by the time we get established.
Say altitude
we'll be
and aircraft type.
Right up to the Bravo.
2981, aircraft type is a B-28A/uniform. I'm at 2,700.
Our sugar off the Bravo, right. Delta 9853, LS 75, maintain flight level 230. We're 75 on the Bravo. What is your requested VFR altitude, sir?
I'll be traveling.
So that's
let's see.
Sky High 114 LA, let's myself for 29070. Bravo, I believe I stepped all over you there, sir. Say altitude, your requested again.
Requested altitude is 5,600. 75 Alpha Bravo.
Roger, 5 Alpha Bravo. 5,600 is not going to be a valid frequency for VFR. I get you 5,500, except that you're going to Bakersfield at E altitude. So suggest something along the lines of 6,500 or maybe 8,500.
Yeah.
Very well. 5,500 and I'll go up to 6,500.
If you guys are new watching, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
I'm a real-world pilot out of John Wayne. This is a flight that my wife and I are going to do on Sunday. And it's our very first flight together, just the two of us.
Las Vegas departure, Walker 169, that's 900, climbing via the boat chain.
Incredibly excited for it. Preparing as much as I can. I wanted to go off without a hitch.
Delta 9853, contact Los Angeles, 124.62.
So yeah. Also, if you have Discord, that's not how you spell it. So, this is. So can you repeat that frequency for 364?
Wait, 3364. There you go. 134.9er.
Alright, 34.9 Cherokee 83364. SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 5,500.
Delta 9853.
There we go, thank you. That's the Discord link there. Awesome, man, it's an awesome resource if you're interested in aviation on any level.
Contact Burbank
real world airline pilots, commercial pilots, jet,
232, good night.
IFR.
Air 83364, SoCal approach, Los Angeles, altimeter 2982.
2982, Cherokee 364. Air traffic controllers,
169, contact Los
all kinds of stuff. So,
133.2.
again, if you're interested in aviation, it's an awesome place to use as a reference. It's just fun as well, especially during this crazy lockdown time. I know I am in a Bravo. I don't need you yelling at me. I'm sure there's a way to limit
direct squeeze on that.
the amount that thing yells at me.
Walker 169 on center, climb maintain, follow hold 280. November 824 Bravo Sierra, 1 good departure, radar contact, safe
airspace alerts, there we go.
We're going to make one hold and squid and then go back to Oxnard.
Elf row views, did I get that right?
VFR altitudes and let me know when
or Elf row views, thank you very much for follow, welcome.
Advice when it will come.
I'm going to do...
SoCal approach, 8275 Hotel with you on the 1 departure from the nice.
Mooney 827 Hotel, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 8,000.
Climb maintain 8,000. Do you want me to do a direct EPO hop?
Negative, just 8,000 will do for now.
Restricted military for sure. I'm just going to delete it every time I see it. So let's get rid of those for now. And see if that gets us in trouble at all. I mean, I'm not going to like refer to that being in airspace, so I'll just get rid of it. It's fine, just fine. I'm headed straight for the VOR, which is at the western tip of the airport. LAX, there it is. There's the VOR. So as long as you just aim for the dirt part in between the airport and the coast, then you're pretty much on that radio.
Archer 8, correction, Archer 75 Alpha Bravo, contact for call approach 134.2.
The contact approach 134.2, 75 Alpha Bravo.
38275 Hotel, turn left, heading 340.
Should be the frequency change soon.
Left heading 340.
No, I've been doing the flight in a Cherokee. Yeah, it's 83364.
Number 6065 Lima, contact.
The 172 is going to be for
contact approach on 134.265 Lima.
SoCal approach Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo at 3,300.
Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, SoCal approach, prevent altimeter 2981.
2981.
SoCal approach, Cessna 6065 Lima at 3,500, requesting the coastal route through Class Bravo to John Wayne.
For 6065 Lima, SoCal approach, wake altimeter 2981, traffic 10 o'clock, 5 miles, southbound, 3,300 indicated, type unknown, altitude unverified, and climb maintain the VFR at 5,500 for the coastal route. I'll have a clearance for you here momentarily.
Thank you, climb and maintain 5,500 for 65 Lima.
Alright, we're coming up to the next heading. Yeah, I'm
November 75 Hotel, clear direct
excited
to the departure, climb maintain 1,000.
That's what I started my training in, and
direct
this airframe is awesome. It's so much fun to fly. It's not quite as throw-aroundable as a 172 is, but it's, to me, way more fun because it's a lot more stable.
Boeing 5 Kilo Victor, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.32, good evening. I just realized I was saying whiskey the whole time, but to the Victor. I feel like an idiot now.
Yeah, I will, Ryan. Yeah, I'm probably gonna bring my DSLR and maybe take some video on the grounds at the airport, which will be should be fun. Yeah, I'm interested how it feels going into, like, over those mountains. It seemed, I'm going to guess that it's probably going to feel like it's more hilly and mountainy than it does in the sim. So I'll definitely try to somehow capture that. Lowing by far, I prefer lowing by far. Yeah. For a few reasons. I mean, there's drawbacks to it as well, but overall, just like, if I had a choice, I'm picking the low wing. For sure. Okay, com 2. 26. Let's pick up John Wayne Atis. It's gonna feel so cool to come back to John Wayne too after doing this.
John Wayne Airport. ATIS information Bravo 0.
Okay, we've got Bravo. I love it when that happens. Next one is going to be 2081. Got that right. Got Bravo. The cheater Bravo. The radial isn't perfect, but that's pretty good. Like it's too quiet.
SoCal approach, November 6065 Lima.
For 6065 Lima, go ahead.
Never mind, I just thought I lost contact because of the mountains because I didn't hear anything on the frequency, but I'm good, thanks.
Nope, we're good. Number 83364, contact the SoCal approach 128.1.
SoCal approach 281 Cherokee 83364. Gotta get used to this. Registration. SoCal approach Cherokee 83364. 5,500. We got information Bravo at John Wayne.
For 83364, SoCal approach, Charlie altimeter 2982, advise you have the weather.
Yeah, we got information Bravo at John Wayne, Cherokee 364. Shadows out there look so jank. When I turn those off. Alright, waiting for the okay to descend. And this little Piper will drop like a rock.
Number 6065 Lima, you're cleared through the Los Angeles Bravo airspace by the coastal route southbound. Maintain VFR at 5,500 while inside the Bravo airspace. The LA altimeter is 2982.
Cleared to the class Bravo via the coastal route and maintain 5,500 65 Lima.
Walker 169, descend by the Disney for arrival. You're on Wayne altimeter 2982. Advise, leaving pot level 280.
Oh, he's up at 280. I was gonna say we might have some John Wayne traffic. I don't think that's gonna be the case. No, yeah, he's way out there. Way the hell out there. This is good. We are out of the Bravo. So we'll be getting our VFR descent down to 3,000. That was pretty crazy, man. That was super crazy. Now we're back to tower is at all frequencies, except for clearance. On Friday, I don't know if I told you this, Ryan. On Friday, tower was local 1 did the right side, the left side, and
83364, leaving Bravo airspace. You can now proceed 2 miles Square Park.
Google approach 8 for Bravo Sierra will leave a hold at Squid, inbound Oxide.
For 83364, leaving Bravo airspace, proceed to Miles Square Park.
SoCal Cherokee 83364, request direct Huntington Beach Pier if that's possible.
For 364, proceed to Huntington Beach Pier.
Huntington Beach Pier, Cherokee 364.
November 4 Bravo Sierra. Do you want to shoot another practice approach into Oxnard, or do you just want to go straight in?
Straight in VFR at Oxnard, A24 Bravo Sierra. We have Romeo.
Alright, for Bravo Sierra, that's no problem at all. Just keep your squawk code and contact Oxnard Tower.
Oxnard Tower with the squawk, thank you, sir.
Mile square isn't really used.
November 6065 Lima, contact SoCal approach 134 Point Hunter.
Contact SoCal approach on 134 Point Hunter, 65 Lima.
Walker 169, roger, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Holy crap, Finbar, 23 months? Dude, Finbar, thank you so much, man. That is totally crazy.
665 Lima at 5,500 on the coastal route to John Wayne.
Mr. Reich, thank you very much for the follow.
827 Pep Hotel, contact Josh approach 126.1.
126.1 from San Hotel.
Finbar, that's freaking crazy, man. 23 months. My God, dude. Governor just put stay-at-home order back another 2 weeks. Jeez, dude. That is brutal. Ours is opening up tomorrow, actually.
29090.
I-5 6700K.
3364, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
26.8. What are we? Cherokee 83364. Thanks. John Wayne Tower, good evening. Cherokee 83364 descending through 3000 inbound Huntington Beach Pier information Bravo. Full stop.
83364 John Wayne Tower, good evening. Enter a right downwind runway 20 right and report midfield.
Right downwind 20 right, report midfield, request long landing Cherokee 83364.
83364, I do not anticipate that being an issue.
That would be lovely, we're off at Jay's.
So by a long landing you mean just a natural landing for you, right?
It's going to float quite naturally, yeah.
What's up, Bill?
What up?
Santa Monica Tower, 24 Alpha Sierra, short of 21, ready to go.
We might as well just request
24 Alpha Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
No, it's okay, Free Spirit. No, happy to share the specs. Yeah, it is not a bot. Alright, so there is the pier. We're going to be at 2,000 until we're a little bit closer, and then come down to pattern altitude, which is 1,000. Since we're doing a long landing, we can also do a long landing short approach. Keep it inside the freeway. Joey Cherokee 83364, while we're requesting things, I'd like to make this a short approach as well.
You just want it all, don't you?
And Goldsy's gonna...
The 364, short approach, long landing approved, runway 20 right, clear to land with 200 at 10.
Clear to land at 20 right, short approach, long landing approved, Cherokee 83364.
Foxtrot Tower, 824 Bravo Sierra, midfield, the left downwind.
824 Bravo Sierra, runway 25, clear to land with 290 at 6.
Runway 25, clear to land, 824 Bravo Sierra.
So we're still going to enter a pattern, but we're just going to keep, it's going to be real super extra.
Camarillo Tower, or no, 2 Mike Yankee, we're about a 3-mile final.
Or 2 Mike Yankee, runway 26, cleared for the option, make left close traffic, midfield down each time.
I just got a message from...
Morning. Cleared for the option, and we'll report midfield.
I just got a message, or I sent a message to SoCal
Tower, lights for 23 Juliet Bravo, 7.5 miles to the
and I was like, hey, just let you know they use Huntington Beach Pier from Long Beach. And he just says, I said to him, Mile Square Park isn't used from Long Beach. And he says, it is when I'm controlling, gosh darn it.
For 23 Juliet Bravo, Van Nuys Tower, good evening. Enter right down, runway 16, right, report midfield.
Enter right down, report midfield, 23 Juliet Bravo.
It is when I'm controlling.
Runway Tower, Skyhawk 842 X-ray is holding short of...
Alright, so we're on the fullest tank. Let's get the fuel pump on. We'll get the lights coming on. We are clear to land.
842 X-ray, Runway Tower, make left close traffic, report midfield down each time.
Prop
20 left and kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 200 at 10.
Let's get the gear down as well. We're going to make this one tight anyway, so we've got gas, undercarriage is coming down. Mixture is full. Props are up. We don't need car heat, so we're going to leave
affirmative left coast traffic to make
with that. And we're going to do a bunch of nose up trim, get down to pattern altitude, which is 1,000 feet. I'm going to turn left. The downwind is basically going to be the 55 freeway, which is right here. And then I'm going to cut within the 405, which is right there, because we're parked all the way over there. So that's a bunch of runway that we don't need. If you're coming in from the south side, they'll sometimes let you cross over and land like land midfield. Like you cross over at midfield and then land on 20 right. That's a fun one.
We're 4 Bravos here, Charlie and Foxtrot to the ramp, you remain this frequency.
When I did this for the checkout flight, the long landing, it was awesome. We just got in ground effect, like probably by the 1,000 footers, and then just let it hang all the way down, which was fun. I mean, it's essentially a high-speed taxi. You're off at Echo.
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Fuck.
So you just let it float all the way down. Not yet.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, it's gonna crash. Yep. Aviator Matt, thank you for the follow. Oh crap, did I take off again? Yep. Oh, we gotta land it now. That textbook. That was beautiful.
364 ramp via Bravo, remain this frequency.
Alright, ramp via Bravo, we'll stay with you. Cherokee 83364. See ya!
That's it for the night?
Nah, I got one more.
Runway Tower, Skyhawk 842 X-ray down on
nice re-landing. It was a good recovery for sure.
842 X-ray, my 20
Aviator Alexander, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Aviator Alexander stream.
23 Juliet Bravo, midfield on right downwind for runway 16.
All right, that is the flight that we're going to do on Sunday.
Juliet Bravo, Roger, and you're remaining in the pattern.
It's kind of tricky. There's some airspace and some altitude stuff that
I was close.
Is a little bit goofy, and I'm excited to figure it out. And I have a feeling that the that SoCal, the real controllers are going to help out with navigating that airspace. So with PilotEdge, it's not as big of a concern because you don't have the same traffic. But you also, the controllers are busier, so you've got, you don't have the same assistance that you would with a real air traffic controller. I can't, there's not really the time or the appropriate place to ask SoCal, where do you want me? Number one, they're going to say, I don't care. I don't have anybody coming in to Burbank. And number two, there's a guy leaving Vegas inbound for John Wayne. So, doing great, Alexander. Yeah, I'm going to be flying a PA28A, flying an Archer this weekend. So I'm back using the JustFlight Arrow to just, get reacclimated to the panel of a Piper, which will be cool. Back where we started, and this is what I prefer to do. My wine glass is almost empty. Colsey, I freaking love you. This is what I prefer to do, is base out of my real world airport, parking out of the same parking spot, and doing these fun flights. It's definitely cool to explore different airports and get a little bit further out. But I like the replication of the real world stuff. So I have a few hours in a Warrior. They are solid. They sold it. I'll be training in an Archer probably. Awesome. The Archer is such a fantastic plane. It's super stable. It's so much easier to land than a 172. I prefer it on so many metrics. It's crazy. So I'm really happy to finally be back in it. Okay, so there's a little departure. So that's the flight. Hopefully it goes that smooth in the real world, and we'll debrief it after it's done.